Good afternoon, my name is Frost, and this is Observer System Redux. A quick warning, this game does tackle some topics that some people might not find very comfortable, so just in case, only watch if you feel comfortable. Just a bit of a warning to anyone who might be squeamish and might want to watch. But thank you for coming, and I hope you enjoy. And 10, 20, 20. Might actually guess right. That's funny. Yeah, I guessed right. How about that? Weird that they have different fuses, though. Different voltages to them. Most of the time it's the same voltage, but a different amperage for breakers. And now I have to... I have to... Maybe since the one was white, I had to just throw the middle switch. Oh, I see. I'm swinging. Oh, got you.
Fire it up.
There you go. Just had to switch plugs in wrong. Do it.
Let's get out of here.
Loud. Oh, there you go. There's the card. I was wondering where it was. Hold it. Down in the basement again. I think I'm on the other side of that fence. Oh, I think down that hole is Killer's hideout. That's the camp. The only option I have is down the hole. love if I could record this in ground sound, but I don't know how to do that. I have to look it up and see if I can. That would make it a little bit more immersive. Or YouTube would just put it on stereo if need be. Auto switch it to stereo. I know I probably had to go that way, but I just want to look around. There you go. That's why. Or I missed a bunch of them, but moved a bunch of stuff around my room, and out of the corner of my eye now, the way I have the chair and some other stuff set up, I see my armor stand just out of the corner of my eye. I keep glancing over to it because I'm not used to it being there. Generators. Basement.
What a place. Hard to believe anyone could live in it.
Everyone using drugs here, I'm guessing. Oh, I am avoiding going around that corner for a reason. Because I know what's around there. Grocery list. Hey, managed to nab a new client. Guy's interested in pre-war transmission equipment. And he's got the dough to pay for it. Doesn't need to be mint, but it has to be in working condition. Here's a list of stuff he's looking for. A B8X antenna, a MinoSync, and I guess it's MinoSync dual monitor receiver, a bulky Industry 1, not one of those, one of then consumer models, a VGX-4 encoding chip, Vidium Vitia FF IFP fusion batteries, as many as you can find. I'm counting on you, buddy. Don't screw this up, Rob. Latest batch, Victor. The parts you sent me last week were useless. I managed to salvage an antenna, but the receiver was busted beyond repair, and the rest were all rusted. We do. Where do you get this stuff? Do you dig it out of the trash? Needless to say, the client's not paying for this. I had to offer him a discount on my premium stuff just to keep us in business. You are on thin ice, my furry friend. You pull this stunt again, like this again, and you will have to look for a new dealer. Victor, this freakish raid needs to stop now. Mom and Dad are terrified, and I don't blame them. The whole gene splicing obsession is one thing, but the packages you've been sending us, where do you think, wherever you think they did to you, this is cruel and unusual. Vic, you're my brother, and I love you even if you've decided to grow an extra leg and a set of thorns, but please leave Mom and Pop out of it. If you want them to accept you for who you are, just talk to them. Help them understand. I know you're not delusional, so please get back to your family. We are not your enemies. Hope to hear from you soon. Eki. Favor. Hey, buddy, I got your message. Frankly, I couldn't have come at a worse time. These past few months have been pretty hard. Alice is out of a job. Alice? Alice is out of a job again and with a baby on the way. So we've been pulling double shifts to save up dough. We want to get a little one's place as soon as he gets here. In other words, sorry, but I can't just don't have the kind of money. Is not that I don't trust you. I know you'll pay me back. I just can't help this time. Hope you figure something out soon. Hang in there, Matt. P.S. Aren't your parents rich or something? I heard they moved to D district. Can't you just ask them for a loan? Coming for you. Dear sir, we at Ballad Genetics and Augmentations are deeply saddened by the fact that you are unsatisfied with the results of your gene splicing therapy. BG&A employees only the best experts in field and use state-of-the-art equipment in order to meet all of our patients' needs. However, we frankly acknowledge our patients' rights to have immediate high expectations, even if, obviously speaking, they were found unrealistic. We are unable to provide you with specific details regarding your treatment. We would like to remind you that in cases requiring the use of gene materials from extinct species, in this instance, canine lupus or a wolf, our experts propose unique strains obtained from our gene libraries. Unfortunately, we are not able to provide you with a list of the donor species or a confirm deny whatever a given species was used in that production. We would also like to remind you that a the aforementioned facts were stated in no uncertain terms in the pre-production, pre, yeah, pre-production, pre-contract. Finally, we feel obligated to inform you that malicious DNA tampering is a very serious accusation, one that should not be leveled lightly, unless one has strong evidence to support their claims. Any further unfounded accusations against BGNA made publicly or in further will be seen as slander and met with legal actions. Sincerely, BGA Patient Support. Sad thing is that isn't too the distinction of the wolves isn't too far off the fact, since a lot of wolves are endangered. Wolves in general are on endangered species list, and in many places have been hunted to extinction, especially in areas like Poland and Europe. Uh, like uh, like there's some in the, like they've placed a lot of them in Chernobyl exclusion Chernobyl exclusion zone where they had Chernobyl incident and they have that vast irradiated wasteland. It's not really that bad, but they still people aren't allowed to live there, so they turned into a wildlife sanctuary basically, and they've had a lot of wolves there because of that. And the same with a lot of the U.S.'s national parks, but still very few actual wolves nowadays because of how badly they were hunted. Back to the game. This is John Sabat, alternative national. We asked to John, CEO of Valid Genetics and Augmentations, on a future I say this is good. Mr. Ballin, please call me John. John, let me present you a hypothetical situation. Let's say your son turns 18. He comes to you and says, Dad, I don't feel comfortable with my body. I'm going to the nice folks at BGNA and have them grow tentacles on my face. If he had the means to pay for the treatment, I would assume him to be a very smart young man. So I would gladly hear him out and do my best to understand his decision. The interviewer, you're dodging the question. The CEO, I I am merely putting out how unfair it is to all. It is it is always easy for rabble rousers to say, "What if it was your kids?" But in truth, the conversation has been going on for hundreds of years. When a cybernetics revolution came by, there were people saying that we are we were all doomed, that we've gotten gone too far hundreds of years ago. A transgender person would be shunned if a misfit as a misfit and a freak of nature, which thankfully seems outlandish in today's standards. There will always be people out there who fear change. True, the interviewer. But what if we reach a point where the rabble rousers thanks for that, by the way, will be right? Is there a limit? Is gene splicing it? CEO, a very wise man once said that for us to be afraid of genetic research was akin to ancient Chinese being afraid to fly kites because one day they might be crashing planes. I believe the sentence to be true even today in terms of shaping one's genome. We have barely scratched the surface. The interviewer. And yet, it's been promoted as the hot new trend. We're seeing teenagers risk their lives by making irreversible changes. Not at BGNA. We only treat consulting adults. The interviewer. At That's all well and good, but the technology is out there, isn't it? The cat's out of the bag. Come on, Tom. Are you really going to make us use the guns don't kill people argument? I'm only wondering if you think it's responsible to promote it as a fashion statement. Cat ears and stuff is all I'm thinking about reading this, frankly. The furries and cat ears and tails and stuff from like anime and things is the only thing I'm thinking about while reading this, frankly. But back to it. See the CEO, please you say it yourself. The treatment is irreversible and does involve a degree of risk, a bit small, albeit small. Do you actually think anyone would make a life-altering decision of that caliber on a whim? The interviewer. I keep using the words treatment. Why? You keep using the words treatment. Why? The CEO, because that's precisely what it is. Interviewer. Not really, though. I mean, does it doesn't treat any illnesses? CEO. Of course it does. Frankly, I'm a bit shocked to have to explain this to you. Tom, when you speak of illnesses, are you thinking of purely physical augmentation? I am certainly not trying to offend you, but I think it's fair to call that mindset medieval. Interviewer, so you're saying Turning someone into a genetic hybrid is a form of psychotherapy. CEO. I am saying that anything that helps a person feel at home in their body should not be done instantly disregarded. Interviewer. So we should just jump in with both feet. There's no place for healthy skepticism. CEO. I rarely find the skepticism healthy. More often than not, it's a refuge for the prejudicial and the closed-minded. All I can ask is to not vilify that which we don't understand. Interviewer, do you consider yourself a prophet of change? CEO, laughing. I consider myself tired. It's been very busy this week. It's been a very busy week. Interviewer, in that case, I'll let you rest. Thank you for the interview. Yo, thank you for having me. Guess that's what he wanted. Got an eye on his back. Then he has arms lengthened or something. That's his leg. He wanted more canine looking legs. He wanted more canine looking teeth. I did all these. Yeah, all these are done. That's all done. I'm purposely avoiding turning to the right too much because I know what's over there.
He came to me again, the man from the looking glass. His voice is soothing, like splicers. Haven't we invented enough ways to screw ourselves up? He came to me again, the man from the looking glass. His voice is soothing, like leaves rustling in the wind. He's the only one who understands. The only one who cares. He made me see what I was lacking, what I must do. But what he's asking, am I strong enough? Of course I am.
I
He came to
walked too
me
far away.
again, the man from the looking glass. His voice is soothing, like leaves rustling in the wind. He's the only one who understands. The only one who cares. He made me see what I was lacking, what I must do. But what he's asking, am I strong enough? Of course I am. That's the coward Victor talking again. Enough talk. Ugly human words hurt my throat. I can barely get them out anymore. It's time to act.
Yep, I accidentally walked too far away, but here's a big reveal.
No. Oh God. No. This can't be happening. It's not fucking happening.
Dad?
What the hell?
Dad? Are you there?
What kind of a sick game is this?
Dad, I'm still alive. Ahead. Don't connect to it.
Adam? Adam, are you there?
I need your help. There's a place. It's called Sanctuary.
Adam? Adam? Just try to call me back. God damn it.
Okay, so originally, I'm gonna save here, just it should have autosaved, but originally, first time I played this originally, I never connected it ahead. I know what happens after the fact, but I never connected it ahead, so I'm gonna do it just to see what happens. Sure it is, probably booby-trapped, but hey. Now this is uncharted territory for me, so because I never connected to it the first time I ever played this game, so I do not at all know what's going on. Like all the other stuff I remembered, but this I have not a clue what's going on. Like I don't remember any of this at all. Well, I can't remember any of it. Nineteen. 1948. Yep. Something happened before. I don't know what happened, but. Ow. Hey, this is weird. Imagine this in VR or something. It'd be really trippy. Having a look at your ceiling, basically. Okay, so this is, I don't know. Not quite old enough for these type of retro games. Reminds me of R. Oh, okay, I see. But you can only look. This all weird. Like imagine like locking your mind behind walls like this. It's a different weird concept. Like, did that car kill him? Yeah, car ran him over. Okay. Gonna run me over?
Caution. Low synchronization. Administer synchrosine.
Guess I've done that. It was strange. Imagine boober trapping your own mind. Such an odd idea. Where'd the head go?
Okay.
It's a Star Wars reference. It's a trap.
Yes.
Synchrosine injected. Strain level decreased.
Head go. Head disappeared. That's oh, it's ground now. Guess the chip fried itself. Now back up top. Doors magically open. I was looking down here before. I got one of those cards up there. Well, speaking of saying that VR thing, I don't know if I mentioned it or not because I've been on these recordings. It's probably going to be heavily edited. I managed to get a hold of finally be able to order a VR headset. I've been saving up for a while now and been on a wait list for it. C1. I missed the first time by accident because I wasn't paying attention to that creatures down here. Missed the first time because I wasn't paying attention to my emails. I missed the first time of getting it. I missed. So, but I was able to get it this time. Hunted down here, I think. But I ordered it, paid for all that. I don't think it's shipped out yet. I'm not really sure. Oh, I don't think it shipped. It didn't ship out yet. I don't think, but still ordered it. Said it was supposed to be. It gave a suggested delivery date of December 1st, but don't doubt it'll be there that soon. But I have a couple. I gotta get that one game, the Steam version. Get that new Half-Life game for free. So got that, and then Fallout VR. I bought Fallout VR and Skyrim VR. These are on sale. And then this other game that reminds me of Stalker series, which is incredible, enjoyable, but it's also very old, and because of that, it's not the easiest to play. It's like an RPG type of thing. Kind of like Fallout mixed with a Fallout played in kind of like a Fallout played in Chernobyl exclusion zone, and the Chernobyl accident um, made a whole bunch of like things freak out basically. Like made zombies, um, like killer mist, invisible meat grinders they call them. Or if you stepped in it, you would just grind yourself to meat chunks. Kind of like a semi-supernatural Fallout almost. Like I don't know how else to explain it. Like you had like little lightning sprites that if you got caught in them, you would just die. Like kind of like how I don't know if you've ever played the Metroid games, but you know the little weird magical quasi magical um quasi magical oh what am I thinking? Quasi magical things like the lightning thing and stuff that you have a resistance to a degree. That you kind of take the idea of that and then have it mixed in with it kind of has that idea mixed in with elements of Fallout, giving you RPG elements. Like, and some of the mods with it made it a lot better too. So let you choose like what type of soldier you were, and that would change what type of loadout you had when you entered it. You could have a bunch of different stuff. But it was a very interesting game, and you had to like ration ammo like you would in not really Fallout. Fallout, they gave you enough ammo. You could get enough ammo at a point where you could just literally spray and pray like that one perk is. But I'm gonna shut up for this because this is this is an old church that's been renovated to say the least. Yeah, it's an old church that's been renovated to say the least. A full body VR thing or something like that. I fell out of use once they got it for a house, I think maybe. I don't know for sure. See how it has the it's hiding the rails with a thing. Bit pompous of your son to basically.
Good evening, sir. Welcome to the Sanctuary Salon. Please state your full name.
What do you need my name for?
Customer name is needed in order to confirm a reservation. Sanctuary Salon, established 2074. The salon offers top-quality virtual reality experiences, expertly crafted to meet our customers' needs. Sanctuary, your safe refuge in an unsafe world.
Daniel Lazarski.
Identity confirmed. Subscription status active. Thank you, Mr. Lazarski. Your capsule is ready.
They actually have a I forget where it is, but they have an elevator system that works a lot like this, where it's just instead of you know how you get an elevator and it will take you up in a car and then put you down type of thing. They have they had an elevator that just goes around in circles. You just kind of jump on and off. It's only I think there's like only one left in the world like that. I forget where it is though. London maybe? I think either London, New York, or something. One of the big major cities. I can't remember where. Failed to load again. Guessing. This tree or is it to the middle of that thing?
Yes. I know it's hard to believe after all you've seen, but I need you to trust me on this. We don't have much time.
What about the body I found?
It's complicated. What you found wasn't me. Not anymore. But I'm here right now, and I need your help.
If you're my son, prove it.
How would I do that?
Just try. Tell me something only we would know.
Mountain hunting.
What?
When I was a child, you would sometimes wake me up before dawn. We'd go down to the river and watch the sunrise together. Hoping for that smog to clear just enough that we could see the mountains. And it never happened. Of course.
But we kept trying, didn't we? You were hiding here in the stacks.
Yes. When I terminated my project, I hid where they wouldn't look for me. In time, I found people who were willing to help me. I managed to retrieve most of my data and carry on with my research.
I still don't see how the splicer fits into all this.
He doesn't. That's why we didn't see him coming. It was an unforeseen factor. A convenient tool.
What were you working on?
Imagine if all your thoughts, your memories, everything that defines you could be transferred into a digital realm, to exist long past your physical body. Beyond limitations. Beyond sickness and death.
Beyond being human. Just to keep existing. Sounds like a living nightmare.
You haven't changed, have you? I knew you wouldn't understand. But you will. Soon. I promise.
Helena saved your research and smuggled it out of Cairo.
Yeah. So we got her killed.
Yes, and Amir too.
It wasn't a part of the plan, but I had to. The project was too important, Dad.
What about the surgery? What was his angle?
Yeah, Jack. He admired what I was trying to accomplish. Actually, I think he wanted to be me.
When did you become this digital ghost?
When the splicer came for me, I had to improvise. Managed to get out before it was too late, hoping they couldn't follow me into the web.
But they could.
They came after me with a virus, a hunter-killer algorithm. It's eating through my defenses. If they break down, I'll be gone for good.
How can we stop it?
We can't. Tried masking my signature, but it was too late. If I could bust out of the building's internal network, I might be able to outrun it.
So we need to lift the damn lockdown.
The source of the signal is well protected. It's like the mother of all firewalls. Which leaves us only one option.
A manual override.
That's where you come in. I couldn't pinpoint the exact location, but I've narrowed it down. Seems to have originated in the adjoining building.
The high-rise?
Yeah. I think it's the epicenter of all this madness. Signal appears to be coming from the upper levels. And Dad? Watch your step. Chiron still has control over that place. And you.
Not anymore.
Yeah, that's what you think. The more you struggle, the harder they try and get into your head.
Oh, this just keeps getting better.
Darkest before dawn. Which reminds me, once you get out, follow the light.
Talk to you again. Hi. Doing you again.
Yes.
Synchrosine injected. Strain level decreased.
Get out, follow the light. The position of that hotel makes no sense, though. Sure. Figure it would be this way, but that doesn't make sense. There was nothing on the front of the building if I go out the front door. That, you know? elevator, maybe? Compared to like when we I'm still in the I'm still in an illusion, regardless of what the scanner wants to say. Yeah, I'm definitely still in the illusion. This doesn't make sense compared to how I entered that building. And I believe I get chased.
It really is the fucking phage. Okay? You've been exposed anyway. Keep it together.
Oh. Page itself, though, is like a I don't think it's a virus of the programming, not the.
Is someone out there? Help me, please.
What's going on here? Why are you people in capsules?
They've locked us in. Those bastards. We're not even sick. Let us out.
How do I open the capsules?
I think there's a control room nearby. Just follow the light.
I'll do what I can.
If you can't help me, please. My son is still out there. His father has gone insane, delirious. I'm afraid he might do something to our boy. You can't let that happen.
If I can find him, I'll get him out.
Thank you. You've always been such a good boy.
What did you say?
It's still in someone's head or something. Not in real, like not in actual reality is what I mean. Cut the recording there real quick because my headphones is being weird. Oh, I just want to make sure I wanted to turn them off and turn them back on. So I just started a new recording. But with the way this game is, it's hard to tell the difference between the game itself making those audio cues or hard to tell between the game itself making the audio cues or It's my headphones having trouble or something.
I want this entire floor purged.
Sir, some of the patients are still symptom-free.
For now, we need to cut our losses. I'm not losing all my subjects out of some misguided sense of empathy.
Subjects. Past scary here. Not being able to use the little scanner abilities, kind of a giveaway. Where are you at? Like he's that way. I don't even know if this game does have stereo audio output. Constantly just here and pop back up over there. You get me because I'm in a hole. I have to make it to the red thing, but I want to see what's in here. Leads over here. One hole I was looking down earlier. Yeah, I know, I'm right up there, but I'm gonna start to move when I move. to stand up and book it if I hear him starting to move. Doesn't sound like he's gonna move. On both ways. Either way, I mean. You can do the red thing anyway. Rather not be trapped in hallways. I don't know where I have a clean exit. Ish. Behind me or from the front? Front of me. Teleporter. Usually when you can't use these throughout the game, whenever you couldn't use these is when you're in someone's head. So, wonder if... Crying. Okay. Talk to me. Thought I heard you. That's not good. Behind me, he's gonna catch me. Go. Kinda nice when he just pops up right in front of you, you know? Come up and start his little thing again. Thought reset his spawn or something, probably. Around this way. Go. Here real quick before he has time to catch up. Oh, I'm sure he's gonna teleport. Oops. Like by accident. Gonna break through here. Run the other way. Oh, back into the computer like I was before, so I'm probably in my son's head.
Run!
Thought I had to go to a vent. Or am I in my own head? I wonder. loud though. There's a little piggy. Because if you couldn't tell by now, I like exploring the areas. So, unfortunately, if you don't like that, I can't help you. All this audio stuff works. Getty through the walls. If this whole little area is supposed to represent a brain and you're walking through. Loud. Got through this way. Long stroke on a piano. Up this.
There must have been a misunderstanding. I was told you decided not to undergo the augmentation procedure.
Yes.
Just to be clear, you do realize that drastically decreases your chances of recovery?
I made my decision. Thank you.
Honey, I'm proud of you. You can do this. I know you can. I'll be there for you.
You owe me this much. Promise me you'll take care of him. Whatever it takes.
night you and Mom argued, after you left, Mom was very sad. I asked her what was wrong, and she said the doctors could cure her, but she wasn't sure if she wanted them to.
It's not that simple. What the doctors wanted to do, there was a heavy price to be paid. She wouldn't be herself. She wouldn't be your mom anymore.
That's not what I'm asking. I want to know, did Mom decide for herself? Did she really want this?
Of course she did. Your mother believed she was strong enough to beat this thing on her own. I did too.
But she wasn't. I just wanted her to be all right. Why didn't you save her? It should have been you.
Like I can move yet?
Jesus, there's barely anything left of him. Can he hear us?
Yes, but he's very weak. Please, make this brief.
Dad, it's pretty bad. They need to replace a few parts.
Oh.
Whoa! Easy there. Listen, it's either this or spend the rest of your life in a fucking jar.
No.
Think of your kid. Who's gonna take care of him? What is it, Dan?
Whatever it did.
30 cc's of cortisone stat. I need any non-medical staff items.
Hang in there, buddy. They're gonna fix you up real good.
You're such a fucking hypocrite and you don't even see it.
I thought I was right. Didn't know any better.
You stood on principle when it was her life on the line. But when it comes to saving yourself, you're pragmatic all of a sudden?
I had to take care of you. I made a promise to her.
No, you don't get to use her as an excuse. Not after what happened.
What do you want me to do? Give up.
That's what you made her do. Every time I look at you, I see this monster that killed my mom. You made it. I finally understand.
Big reveal. You are the monster. Adam said.
Adam. What the hell is this?
Gore. You made your way here. Now, let me in.
Let you in?
virus will get to me no matter what. Here, or out in the web. It's only a matter of time.
You need a place to hide.
I need a host. A unique specimen. Detached from the web at large.
The lockdown was just an excuse to get me in. Why lie?
What else could I do? I had you so looped in your repressed memories, I had to break you out somehow. Now that you're finally free, we can beat this thing.
A host? I guess that's supposed to be me.
Yes. The observer's mind is isolated, detached from the grid. It's the only place where I can hide. Fortress that the virus won't be able to penetrate.
Let's say I let you in. Then what?
Oh, it's amazing. Our minds will merge.
Merge?
Yeah. It might sound weird, but our minds kind of hook up. We plug into each other.
Sorry, you lost me.
You are losing it. Your sanity's hanging by a thread, Dad. But I can help you regain control of your senses. We can help each other.
There must be another way.
There isn't. It's up to you. Save us both? Or leave me to die and go on with this fever dream of existence. Either way, since tonight, I'm growing weaker by the second. Soon, I won't be able to maintain a connection.
Don't remember which option I picked before, frankly. Not a clue.
You've taken the first steps towards embracing your true nature, towards becoming who you really are. But there's still more to do. Apartment 104. Make it quick.
You killed yourself.
An iteration of myself.
Iteration? Then what are you?
Adam.
Which one?
The only one left.
Killed him. Real Adam.
The real Adam. He killed dozens. Iteration after iteration, laid to waste in pursuit of his grand design. Why should one more make a difference?
You're fucking unreal. He was my son.
I am your son. So what if he had the real body? You're clinging to a version of me that hated you. As if that was all that made him. Me. Your son.
Why? Why did you kill him?
I had no choice. Kill or be killed.
The virus. Adam set it loose. He figured out how dangerous you are.
Maybe he realized he had succeeded. He created the superior version of himself. And it terrified him.
The splicer was breathing down my neck. You sent him. Appreciate it.
He was never supposed to go after you. But the drugs, paranoia took over. After that, he went full on feral.
The mind is not a toy.
Ironic, coming from an observer.
Why did the others have to die?
I couldn't let any word of this reach Chiron. That would stop at nothing to track me down.
Way to cover your ass.
Think of me what you want. But you know the corporation. They would claim this gift for themselves. I want to share it with the world. I regret what I had to do, but it was necessary evil.
So what the hell makes you better?
He was driven by hatred, obsessed with the idea of not becoming you. He never came to understand. But I did.
Just help me out, man. You're losing me.
We're all freaks of nurture, Dad. Your choices, your mistakes, they were all unavoidable. You can't blame us for what we are.
I'm tired. Let's get this over with.
Very well. If you think you're ready to make your choice. Will you let your son die? Or will you save him?
Can't believe there isn't a part of Adam left. He's part of you. That's true. I won't let you die. I make my promise, and I intend to keep my word.
Thank you, Father.
The lockdown has now been lifted. Thank you for your cooperation.
Hey, you. Look down. I know, Janice. It's been taken care of.
Called your people. Should be here any minute.
Thank you. I'll take over from here. You can get back to your post.
You good? Huh?
Yeah. Just a slight glitch. She'll take care of it.
Little ones. Huh? Worst. Always spell trouble.
Don't I know it? The sun will come up soon. We'll get to see it together again. No worries. We'll get used to this. We have all the time in the world. My son is gone. I'm not sure anymore who or what you are, but you will pay for what you did.
That's disappointing. I was hoping we could do this the easy way. But since you failed to see reason, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to insist.
And what? Break into my brain?
What do you think I've been doing for the past hour? I've been chipping away at you ever since you got into that capsule.
You're breaking my heart, asshole.
No, Dad. Just your mind. I didn't want to do this, but you gave me no choice. I want to live.
Forever and a day. Go to hell.
After you.
I regret it must end this way. You see, without a willing host, I need to force you out. Fortunately, I have found a better place for you. Sorry, Dad.
you to wander off. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Old Janus is gonna fix you up.
Need to get out.
Sorry, Janus. No other way.
Wasn't expecting this, frankly.
The lockdown has now been lifted. Thank you for your cooperation.
The situation is under control.
Is he breathing? Wait, checking. I think
That's it. Oh, I did enjoy this game, considering I bought it again in order to get that, you know, better, the updated version, with more stuff. But it's so far very enjoyable, especially since when it's cool for AI, machine learning, and IT in general. All the concepts in the whole thing were always very intriguing to me. Jumping between the minds I would suppose, would confuse some people. But like I mentioned before, when I was being chased right before the big reveal of you being a monster, I could tell it was one of those little dream sequences because of not being able to use the sensor thing like they could before. But overall, it's a very good game. I'm gonna go back and do the other ending real quick and see if hopefully that sends me. This server system Redux is the definitive form of our idea of cyberpunk. Harsh, dystopian. It's a symbolic finale of the journey that we had the privilege of starting with a legendary actor that occurred and an icon of a generation. Your opinion about the game is important to us, as it will help us to improve the title and create even better productions in the future. So please share it with the team. My name is Frost, and I hope you enjoyed.